Yo, what's good, homies at home? It's your boy RC here. Get ready to get into this 2018 Fastlane review. I enjoyed Fastlane. I just finished watching the main event actually. It was pretty decent. It was pretty cool. I enjoyed it. I definitely enjoyed it. Let me see if I can pull up the pay per view actually. The pre-show I thought was pretty good. I like how they built up the matches on the card. And the first pre-show match was Fandango Tyler Breeze with Ty Dillinger and Ty Dillinger. They defeated Chad Gable, Mojo Rawley, and Shelton Benjamin. Now I thought that match was pretty okay. I mean it's a pre-show match, so you can't really expect much from a pre-show match, to be honest. And it had its moments here and there. And like I said, it's a pre-show match. I really don't discuss or get into pre-show matches. Like it was pretty decent. I give it a 2 out of 4 to be honest, and that's just me being generous. The opening match with Shinsuke Nakamura defeating Rusev, it was pretty. It was a pretty decent almost 15-man match. Rusev has some heavy offense, and Shinsuke has some pretty decent, quick paced offense and defense. I mean, like Shinsuke, you never know where he's coming from and where he's moving to. Either you never know where he's gonna strike. It's just crazy to see Shinsuke do his thing. Shinsuke is a beast. I feel like he should. He's definitely facing AJ Styles at WrestleMania. And I think I just spoiled the main event for those who didn't watch it. But you know what? I'll get to the main event in a second. Randy Orton defeating Bobby Roode for U.S. title in a near 20-man match was pretty good. I thought it was pretty decent. That's just me. Oh, I mean, Bobby Roode being United States champion pretty cool, and he should have stayed U.S. champ in my opinion. But having Randy Orton get the U.S. title, that's the only title he's never been able to capture. He's held the Intercontinental Championship. He won that. I forget when he won that, but he won the World Heavyweight title, the WWE Championship, the World Tag Team titles, and the U.S. title is the only title that eluded him. Him winning it tonight actually was pretty good to see. So, and then the post match assault with Jinder Mahal coming down to the ring, being Randy Orton, trying to get himself over. I feel like this is gonna play into like a triple threat match. Oh, Bobby Roode came down and we thought he was gonna help Orton, but he ended up attacking Randy Orton. I feel like it's gonna play into like a triple threat match between the three at WrestleMania. Hopefully it does. Hopefully they can build up on it. Hopefully. That's just my thoughts. Um, what was the next match? Tag team match with Natalia and Carmella beating Becky Lynch and Naomi, which I'm surprised. But it was a pretty okay match. It was a short 8 minute match, which is decent. I don't really have much to say about that match. Tag team match with the Usos defeating New Day in 9 minutes. That match was only 5 seconds over the Natalia, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Naomi match. I mean, the Usos, the New Day did their thing. They they did their thing. Now the Usos retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles. I feel like the Usos they're going to hand to WrestleMania Tag Team champs, of course. This is the first time they're going to be in WrestleMania. They've been with the company for like nearly 10 years. First time they're going to be at WrestleMania, and it's actually cool to be honest because they deserve a WrestleMania moment of their own. I've never seen the Usos like compete at WrestleMania. So I mean, like they've been out with injuries or whatever during that time. It's like, or they wasn't booked on a card, or they were backstage, whatever. But seeing them have the WrestleMania moment this year, I wish them all the best. But this match between the Usos and the New Day was pretty good. The tag team match for tag team titles, it was pretty decent. New Day had some good offense. Usos had good offense, and so on and so on. Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riot. That match was good. That was actually a great 13-minute match, to be honest. Great 13-minute match. I've seen that match, and it was pretty cool. Ruby Riot has some like weird moves from the second rope, but it was still pretty good. Charlotte Flair, there was one spot in that match near the finish of the match that just had me like when Ruby Riott was hanging like from the back of Charlotte's neck with her legs, and then Charlotte just whipped her with her shoulder and her neck and sent Ruby into like the turnbuckle. Every time I see somebody's face get like, I always think of Cesaro because I remember that match with Cesaro and Sheamus fighting against either it was the Hardy Boys or it was Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose. I seen Cesaro's teeth, his two front teeth, get jacked up into his gums, and it looked like it was like at least 2 or 3 inches in his gums. It's just crazy because every time I see somebody hit their face on a turnbuckle, I wince in pain because that's just crazy. But Charlotte Flair ended up winning that match with Ruby Riott. It was a pretty good 13-minute match. Um, Charlotte won with the figure eight leg lock. Figure four turned it into a figure eight, and Ruby Riott tapped out pretty quickly. But you know what? I think it was a good enough match for her to get herself over. As far as like against Charlotte Flair, it was enough to get herself over. And I still think she would be a viable contender for the championship, to be honest. Now the main event, which was pretty decent. It was decent. It was pretty good. Now I was in the chat with a lot of people when we was watching pay per view, and everybody was like, "Oh, it's a 6-pack challenge." They was getting confused with the championship scramble. It would be better if it was a championship scramble match, but the 6-pack challenge match was pretty good. Everybody was starting off strong. John Cena started off with 4 attitude adjustments. And the first thing that went through my mind, Super Cena's activated. He got infinite finishers, like you can give your character infinite finishers on WWE 2K. He had infinite finishers. Him and AJ had standoff, and then they went at each other. Everybody's getting heavy offense and defense in, and breaking up pinfalls and stuff. And those 2 counts were so botched. It's like the timing of the pins and breaking up the pins was off. You could tell a referee had stopped like a split second before he hit the 3 count. It was like that long 2 count that you get on WWE games where a referee counts one, two, and then waits an extra long time to count three. That's what it was like with the timing of the pinfalls. And I'm like, they need to try to time that out better. They really do. But yeah, it was crazy. Now, the match itself was pretty cool. The spots were pretty cool. I mean, Dolph Ziggler hits the DDT on Cena, and then Kevin Owens come out of nowhere with a frog splash, which was cool. That was one of the spots that I found was cool. Baron Corbin had everybody with steps, and John Cena, Super Cena activated again. He took the steps from Baron Corbin, hit him with it 2 or 3 good times, hit AA on the steps for a 2 count, and I think Dolph Ziggler broke it up. That was another good spot. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens fought against each other. They turned on each other, of course. Shane McMahon somehow got involved, which is just Shane McMahon taking bumps at his age. I mean, if he can survive a helicopter crash, of course he can, take bumps. But still, oh, Baron Corbin and Dolph Ziggler fighting in the crowd, and Baron Corbin putting Dolph Ziggler through that glass. Dolph Ziggler sold that like he got shot with a shotgun, but that's not the thing. It looks like they magically teleported back to the ring side area like a minute or two later. No joke. It was funny. We were talking about that in the chat. It was crazy. But the match was pretty okay. The way it ended was weak. I mean, it really did end weak. AJ Styles, all he did was come off the top rope, not the top rope, but the top rope, not the turnbuckle, the top rope with a flying forearm and pin Kevin Owens for like a 3 count. That was really it. I mean, the pay per view I would say was good. The main event was at least 20 minutes long or so. It was pretty good, but it still had its iffy moments. And it had its WTF moments, its derpy moments, but still it was a pretty good pay per view. If I had to rate the matches, like I said, the opening match with Breezango, I said 2 out of 4 stars earlier. I'll take that back and give it 1.5, and that's just me being generous. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Rusev, I give that 2 stars. Randy Orton facing Bobby Roode, 2.5. Natalya and Carmella facing Becky Lynch and Naomi, that's a 1.5. Sorry, girl, I had to do it. I'm talking about Naomi. That's my girl, but I had to give that match 1.5 stars because they could have done better. I mean, they did pretty good, but it wasn't really two-star worthy. Usos versus New Day, I would say two and a half, probably 2.75 stars. Not sure. It's not really three-star worthy. Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott was 2.5 stars worthy. The main event, I would say, was a decent three and a half stars. But what were your thoughts? If anybody's watching, what were your thoughts on Fastlane? What did you think of the pay-per-view? Let's see. Oh, I see people in the chat already. Let's see. U.S. title was good. Let me see. Skin 19 here 6'9". U.S. title was good. They told a good story with the women's title match. The tag match was good, but they should have finished. And I know it's going to be finished at WrestleMania, but still, main event wasn't bad, but I just wasn't interested. Sammy and Cole was kind of predictable after Tuesday. True, true. Now, see, that I agree with. Hey, prime time. What's up? Why you say Fastlane sucked ass? Come on now. It was a pretty decent pay per view. It wasn't that bad in my opinion. Yeah, that's just my thoughts. It wasn't really that bad in my opinion. By the way, I'm reading those comments. I'm trying to figure out how to read comments from like Google Hangouts because that's where I'm broadcasting from. But yeah, I'm reading y'all's comments right here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I'm reading comments. Yeah, that light is really not gonna let me. You just kind of see the comments just popping up. What's up, Notorious White? What's up? I was waiting for Undertaker to choke John Cena. I was waiting for Super Cena to kick in and just beat everybody up. That's what I was waiting for. John Cena is going to start the match with like literally infinite finishers. Like I swear I could play WWE 2K18 and give John Cena infinite finishers, put him in a match and make him hit AAs on everybody. And he would actually win the match on a game off those AAs to everybody. What do you mean the first match made no sense? Are you talking about the pre-show match, prime time? Because the pre-show match with Breezango and Ty Dillinger against Chad Gable and stuff, that to me that didn't make no sense. But I think, no, I'll be honest. I think they gave Rusev that match because he's been complaining on social media that he hasn't been getting much airtime or TV time. So yeah, exactly prime time. I'm saying Super Cena. Super Cena. That's John Cena. That's Super Cena activated. Let's see. Let's see. John Cena. If John Cena did stay in Hollywood, he'd never ever be The Rock. And that's I could actually say he never ever be The Rock. He could try as hard as he can to be The Rock, but he can never be The Rock. His movies, John Cena's movies at best get like one and a half stars. I mean, I've seen The Rock's worst movies get 2 stars at most. That's just because of the simple fact The Rock is in it. Prime time. Remember when Zack Ryder was the most over person in WWE? They didn't do shit with him either. It's like they know certain people are over, but they still don't want to push them. Because, like I said, it did the same thing with Zack Ryder. He got himself over with the Z True Hollywood Story or his YouTube channel. Then WWE was all acting like they was interested in him, gave him a U.S. title run, told him to put his YouTube channel onto their YouTube channel. Now I said Dolph Ziggler. Now Zack Ryder don't have his YouTube channel no more. He can create another one, but he's not gonna do it. But he had one. WWE took that from him. They gave him U.S. title all for a storyline, just for a storyline revolving around John Cena, ultimately, and Kane and Eve Torres. Like he was the U.S. champion. I mean, they did Zack Ryder dirty. I'm surprised he's still with the company. To be honest, you do better in TNA. He's more over than Braun Strowman. I would say Braun Strowman and Rusev are the most two over people in WWE right now. Braun Strowman is basically doing all the comedic, goofy stuff that Kane did back in 2001, 2002. So I'll say him and Rusev with Rusev Day and everything. I'll say he's the most over person. But WWE don't see that. They don't see like the most over people. They don't want to give them airtime. They want to shove people down our throats. Like you see what they're doing for Roman Reigns. I mean, we've been booing him for how long? But they're still shoving him down our throats. Like they just want us to like what they want us to like. So I mean, they'll give us a little snack here or there. Like they'll give us a little treat here or there and say, "Oh, well, we'll give you this, but in return, we want you to like this person or something like that." Hey, Mark McGurk, that's a nice name. That's a nice name. Oh, Notorious. Why? You know what? Let me put this right here. I want to do Elimination Chamber like review, like a live stream and review. But I was too pissed to do it. I wouldn't say pissed. I was just frustrated with WWE at this point. Braun Strowman, they built him up as a near undefeatable machine. He eliminated 4 or 5 people alone in an elimination chamber match. Then he's gonna go down to like 2 spears, like what? A flurry of Superman punches and 2 spears from Roman Reigns. And that's the first pinfall loss he's took to Roman Reigns, I think. And I'm like, it's just crazy. Fantasy, what's up, bro? What's up? How you doing? You know, you should be a moderator. I don't know why you're not a moderator. After this live stream's over, I'm making you a moderator. But I just don't know. And you know what? I've been saying this a long time. I've been saying it on my Instagram, not even my Instagram. I've been saying it on my Twitter. I've been even saying it on YouTube where I do live streams talking about WWE. Braun Strowman deserves a singles title run. He should be the one facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. He should be the one facing Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, not Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns has done diddly squat within the last couple weeks or a couple months, to be honest, except be his namesake. Oh, Notorious, I didn't stop gaming streaming. It's just that I'm focusing more on my channel. I'm not going to permanently end my gaming channel. I'm just taking a little hiatus on it to focus on my main channel more. So, yeah. Oh, the Reactor Rumble? Oh, I can't wait for it, Fancy. Fancy, I thought the Reactor Rumble, I thought that Ben started, to be honest. I was wondering what was going on. I thought that Ben started. I thought maybe I missed it in, like, the videos you might have uploaded, but I've been viewing them and checking them out. Me is still in them. I hope we are. Kenya, what's up? Welcome to the stream, girl. How you doing? How you doing? Oh, y'all be sure to smash that like button on this live stream, too. Let me know y'all supporting. Let's see. I can't see where. Yeah, y'all definitely share the stream, too, if y'all want. But Kenya, how you been? How you been? See. So, other than that, what did y'all think of Fastlane? Because I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was. Notorious. Now, I haven't played WWE Champions app. I haven't played that yet. On Notorious, soon I might have gameplay coming to my channel, but I'm probably not going to be live streaming from the PS4. I'll probably be streaming, like, not even streaming, but playing like old PlayStation 1 or PlayStation 2 games, just to let you know. I'm not sure yet, but I might. There's been a lot of things I had to add for over 50 reactors. Now Fantasy, I want to ask you something about your Reactor Rumble. Is Jinx or CJ so cool gonna be in? Because they're not even. I don't think Jinx and CJ are even reactors no more. They've more so moved on to like the music side of YouTube. So I mean, I know Dante Cooley and Gator might be in there, but I'm not sure about Jinx or CJ because, like I said, they're not reactors no more, as far as I'm concerned. They're more so vloggers and music YouTubers now than reactors. Oh, Notorious. Yeah, I remember you. I remember you, bro, from kids streams. Yeah, I remember. But hey, like I said, my gaming channel, I'll probably start live streaming from there soon. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that yet because I have a lot of things going on in my personal life and stuff, and just focus on two channels at once is really not the move at the moment, you know. But I'm 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 thinking about it. I'm not really. I'm not really sure. Hmm. Yeah, this is actually something I've been thinking about for a while, to be honest. Oh, Mark McGrook. Oh, you came from Wrestling Dumb Shit's channel. Oh, I appreciate you coming from his channel, man. For real, he's put me in the past six of his videos. Was it Wrestling Dumb Shits, like episodes 1 through 6? I'm in it. I make a cameo in it, and I appreciate him for doing that. I really do, because I don't. Let's see, when is he gonna put episode 8 up? Actually, because I've been looking for episode 8 for a while so I can react to it. But he's definitely been cool about me reacting to the videos that he do, because a lot of people try to compare him to Matthew from Botchamania, and I'm like, he's trying to do his own thing. He's not really trying to be like Matthew or trying to be like, this person or that person. He's doing something different. It's actually interesting what he's doing. I enjoy it. Oh, see you later, Kenya. Kenya, hit me up on Instagram. I'll hit you back up on Instagram. All right. Oh, it's like a send off for both of them. Fancy. Okay, that's cool. That's what's up. To let you know, there'll also be three surprise entrants who are not reactors but have supported the reactor community. Oh, I can't wait to see what that's about, Fancy. I can't wait to see that, to be honest. Notorious. On a serious note, RC, on a serious note, I was expecting Cena versus Taker. You know what? I don't. You know what? Cena versus Taker. To be honest, hmm, I don't know about that. I really don't know. A lot of people are expecting John Cena versus Undertaker, but then again, people are still expecting Sting versus Undertaker at WrestleMania, which at this point is kind of pointless if it was to happen, you know. But Undertaker, I just feel like, and don't get me wrong, I've been a fan of the Undertaker since his American Badass gimmick back in 2001, 2002. I even got my grandma to watch wrestling with me. She used to watch Undertaker and The Rock, and her favorite Undertaker gimmick was the American Badass gimmick. But you know what? Taker, over the past decade or so, I'd say has become kind of immobile in the ring. Like he'll still take bumps, yes, but at the same time, even while I watch Undertaker wrestle, Kane's in better shape than Undertaker is, and Kane's 50. Undertaker's like 53, 54, if I'm not mistaken. And sometimes when I see him take bumps, it gets kind of, cringeworthy, because you gotta think about his health. He's recovering from hip surgery and just having like a lot of things, go down with him. So it's like it's still kind of iffy about, if he can wrestle or if he can't wrestle. And I'm like, as far as Undertaker's undefeated streak went, he shouldn't have lost his streak to Brock Lesnar. He shouldn't have lost his streak at all. They should have kept it intact. Hmm, let's see. Ronda Rousey will botch like crazy. Mark McGrumick said Ronda Rousey will botch like crazy. You never know. Ronda Rousey looks like she might be ready for WrestleMania. She might be. I think what Triple H and Stephanie are doing, like behind the scenes and on screen, like last Monday when Stephanie attacked Ronda Rousey, she probably wants to see how well she could take a bump in the ring and how well she could sell it. So I think that's what that's about, trying to see how well she could take bumps and sell bumps and everything. Uh, Fantasy, can't wait for not only the Rumble match but also the other matches I plan out as well. I can't wait for them either. Fantasy, I know they're gonna be good, bro. I know they're gonna be good. But we got all off subject here. I was talking about Fastlane. We ended up on so many different subjects, but I thought Fastlane was pretty good. I really did. But what are your thoughts coming up for WrestleMania? Like leading up to WrestleMania, what do y'all think is gonna happen? Because, like I said, we don't know what's gonna happen over the next few weeks. They could build up to a lot of good storylines, or they could do something like spur the moment, or like last moment's notice. Oh, okay, that's what's up, fancy. That's what's up. That's cool. That's cool. Hmm. That's why my computer's stay making noise. My computer's been making this noise off and on all day. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, Fastlane was decent. It was decent. Yeah, you know what? Brock Lesnar retains again. You never know, because Notorious, they said that after this match, Brock Lesnar might go back to UFC. You never know. If he does stay with WWE, it would be great to see him retain the title. But at the same time, I'm like, here's what they could do. They could, if Brock Lesnar decides to go back to UFC, they could have Brock Lesnar drop the title to Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. Then Roman Reigns can enter a feud with Braun Strowman over the Universal title, and then Braun Strowman could win it somewhere down the line. Because at this point, I feel like Braun Strowman is like really overdue for a singles title run. You know what? Hell, I don't care if they give him the U.S. title, not the U.S. title, but the Intercontinental title until they can give him the world title. He needs a singles title run. They built him up as the 6'7", 380-pound mass of like pure muscle, like a boulder. He's like the Kane of our era. Like the way he moves around ring is like he moves around like a cruiserweight at some points. He moves around like he's 195 pounds or 175 pounds or something. Yeah, he's like twice that size. He's like 6'7", 380 pounds. But he moves the way he moves around, the way they built him up. He definitely should have a singles title run. And it's just ludicrous. It's just crazy that he don't have one yet. It's like a lot of good wrestlers do not have what they deserve in WWE. I understand you gotta grab all these imaginary brass rings and everything, but I mean, we all remember what happened to CM Punk. Like it took him a long time to get WWE title, and CM Punk was long overdue for one. And then when he gets out of that title picture, WWE puts him in pointless feuds and stuff, and they just treat him like absolute garbage. He walked out on WWE. WWE ended up firing him on his wedding day. So I mean, he literally got married on his wedding day to AJ Lee. When he got married to AJ Lee, that's the same day he got fired, and that's just crazy. But that's another story in itself. Point is, there's a lot of good wrestlers in WWE that deserve singles title runs, like CM Punk when he was with the company. People like Dolph Ziggler, who's currently with the company. People like Braun Strowman, who I said they built him up as like the Kane of all, well, not my generation, but y'all's generation, because I lived to see like literally two Kanes. But WWE just don't give the right wrestlers the right titles, or they just don't push them like they should. Notorious, I do not know the answer to that question that you just put. I don't know. But if they do take one before or after matches, some take ones during the match inadvertently. I've heard so many stories of wrestlers crapping themselves during matches because of the pure force of them getting slammed on the ring. And this is another thing. People that say wrestling's fake, it's fake to a point. It's scripted, but at the same time, that ring has no give. It's all steel beams with wood underneath, two or three layers of light padding, and then the ring area. The turnbuckles are made of steel. The barricades have that little like light black mat that's covered by steel gates. And when you take a bump in the ring, if you don't take a bump right, I've seen wrestlers get their arms dislocated. Like I said, last year alone, I've seen Jeff Hardy lose a tooth. He lost one of his teeth right here beside his. He was Chris Benoit for a second, basically. he lost a tooth. Cesaro got his teeth knocked into his gums. I mean, I see wrestlers take some nasty bumps over the past couple years. But back to what I was saying about Braun Strowman. He should have a singles title run. He really should. That's just my thoughts and opinions on it. The way they built him up, he should be in a main event spot by now. He should have a title run. But y'all, I'm getting ready to go ahead and end the stream. So hopefully y'all did enjoy it. Hopefully y'all enjoyed my thoughts on Fastlane and anything else to do with wrestling. Be sure to smash the like button, leave a comment, subscribe, share, suggest me any type of video you'd like to see me react to in the future, or let me know if you'd like to see me do another live stream. And until next time, much love, stay cool, y'all. Peace.